This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 31st of August, the last day of meteorological summer. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather nice and quiet today. Most locations dry. We will bring back the chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and then the bulk of the Labor Day weekend looking nice and quiet. Here's the upper air look across the country early this morning. We have a trough back in the northwest United States, a trough in the northeast, and around here, the winds aloft are relatively light, and a fairly dry air mass has settled in as we have this northerly flow on the west side of Idalia. Temperature's not bad. In fact, we note Aniana at 58 early this morning for a little touch of fall. Most locations over North Alabama are in their 60s. We have 70s for the southern counties of the state. We're expecting highs in the 80s for North Alabama today, low 90s for South Alabama. There's the watch warning map across the country this morning. We've still got tropical storm warnings on the coast of the Carolinas because of Idalia. Otherwise, things are fairly quiet. Got a marginal risk of severe storms over parts of Arizona today with the monsoon moisture coming in there. Tomorrow, a marginal risk again for some of the western states. And again, we note here in Alabama, we have green, no severe weather, but we will have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. And then on Saturday, day 3, a chance of scattered storms, especially for the southern half of the state. I think North Alabama should be dry on Saturday. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Heavier totals here should be across South Alabama. Rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches between now and Thursday morning of next week. Hardly any rain for the Tennessee Valley. So let's look at the tropics. And here we are at the end of August, and we expect activity, and we have activity. We have a newly formed tropical storm in the central Atlantic, Tropical Storm Jose. But that's one of these junk systems. The Ghost of Gert is feature number 2. That's really not expected to develop. A new wave coming off the coast of Africa, and Idalia and Franklin. Here's the 7-day. And again, the Ghost of Gert with only a 30% chance of developing. Jose will not last long. And Idalia and Franklin will be out to sea. And Invest 94L, that's that wave in the far east Atlantic. That thing will develop probably, but it's certainly no threat to land. That will be moving north out to sea. Here's the track on Idalia, and that's headed out. You know, a few days ago, the GFS had that bizarre concept of it looping back around and coming into the Atlantic coast of Florida. Well, that idea's off the board. Franklin this morning is north of Bermuda. That becomes post-tropical this weekend in the North Atlantic. And again, Jose, that thing would never have received a name 20 years ago. But again, with high-resolution satellite imagery, we're not saying it's wrong to do that, but again, it will not affect anybody out there in the middle of nowhere. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 4. The one feature to note is that little upper low that's sitting over South Louisiana. And that feature will bring showers and storms back in here tomorrow, but today should be mostly dry for the state. Lots of sunshine, highs upper 80s for the north, low 90s for the south. This is the high-res HER, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see evidence there could be a few scattered storms late today over extreme southeast Alabama. If you're in Dothan, Geneva, Enterprise, Andalusia, Atmore, you might see a shower or storm today, but the rest of the state will be dry. So tomorrow, the upper low will bring a slug of moisture northward into the state. And will bring back a pretty good chance of showers and storms. The sky cloudy at times. Not raining all day and not necessarily raining everywhere. But we'll see a number of showers and storms around. And some of those could linger into the evening hours for the high school football games tomorrow night. So just be aware of that. Again, I think a lot of stadiums dry, but there could be some rain around. So this is Saturday. This is the GFS, and you can see it suggesting the bulk of the state will be dry as the Labor Day weekend begins. Let's go to the European. And again, it's got enough moisture for the southern half of the state for a few scattered showers, probably not many. And we're watching for football games. Auburn with a home game Saturday afternoon. Alabama with a home game Saturday evening. I think it's safe to call the Alabama game dry. For the Auburn game, we might mention a slight chance of a shower. But again, the chance looks pretty low at this point. And temperatures will be pretty low. We might see highs close to 80 for North Alabama, with mid-80s for the South. So temperature's pretty pleasant. This is Sunday, looks dry. Highs in the 80s for North Alabama, close to 90 for the South. Monday, Labor Day, looking dry. Upper 80s, low 90s. And much of next week dry. Tuesday, Wednesday. And a week from today, this is Thursday, the 7th of September. The core of the heat is off to the west. And we have an upper trough that's off the Atlantic coast. And again, we're in a pretty dry air mass. So really, most all of next week looking dry with, I'd say, seasonal temperatures for much of the state. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, September 9th. And again, a 594 heat ridge over the southwest. And we have a weak trough here. And again, that looks pretty quiet. So we see no tropical trouble for the United States for the next 10 days. And again, pretty calm conditions here. This is rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean about 1 inch between now and mid-September. Look at the numbers coming down. The numbers continue to drop for Birmingham. This is coming from the National Blend of Models. 86 today, then highs near 80 tomorrow and Saturday. Mid-80s on Sunday, upper 80s Monday, Tuesday, then low 90s for the rest of next week. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, September 7th through the 13th, still suggesting temperatures above average. Did you see the blue moon last night? Not only a blue moon, but a supermoon. A blue moon means it's the second full moon in a calendar month, and a supermoon means that the moon is close to the Earth in its orbit. So some pretty cool views last night. Thankfully, the sky was mostly fair. Hey, that was the Doobie Brothers concert in Huntsville at the amphitheater last night. The Moon Rise. Look at the crowd there. Flashback to my rock and roll DJ days back as in high school and college in the 70s. That's a great shot. Beth Cowan Drake sends a lot of amazing photographs, and she got the moon lined up over the Saturn V rocket at the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville. It's always fun to see the moon coming up over the water. I was down on the Gulf Coast last night, but just so many great shots, and thanks to everybody for taking the time to send those in. Love going through those early this morning. So that's going to wrap it to today. I will be in Hackleburg today, Marion County, at Hackleburg Elementary School. And I guess for the rest of my days, you associate Hackleburg with the horrific EF5 tornado, April 27, 2011. But I also equate Hackleburg with some pretty amazing people that rebuilt the town and rebuilt the school. And they stayed and they kept it going, and it's just a great place. So looking forward to seeing everybody there. Tomorrow, Summerton Christian in Walker County. And then Saturday, there's no book signing this weekend. Kind of getting our feet back into the football forecast mode. And then a week from Saturday, we will have a book signing at Strange Brew in Tuscaloosa from noon to 3 before the Alabama-Texas game. And that'll be a lot of fun. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.